Every day at 4 p.m., an old man sat alone on the same rusted bench outside Jefferson Elementary School. His clothes were always clean but worn, his shoes barely held together, and his eyes, they held decades of stories no one seemed to want to hear. Parents rushed past him during pickups. Kids ignored him. Teachers whispered quietly, assuming he was just another lonely soul with nowhere else to go. Some even suggested calling the police just in case. But one kid noticed. His name was Theo, 8 years old, curious and full of questions. While most children walked by, Theo stopped one day and said, "Hi, why are you always here?" The old man smiled, surprised. "I used to come here to pick up my grandson. He moved away last year." Theo sat beside him. "I don't have a grandpa," he said. "Maybe you could be mine." The old man chuckled. "I'd like that." And just like that, a friendship began. Every day, Theo sat with the man Mr. Arthur and listened to stories about history, life, music, and dreams. Mr. Arthur had once been a jazz musician, played in clubs, traveled the country, but age, loss, and time had taken everything from him, except his memories. Soon, other kids noticed. Then parents. What started as whispers turned into waves. Teachers invited Mr. Arthur to speak during History Week. A local reporter caught wind and published an article titled, "The Grandfather of Jefferson Elementary." Mr. Arthur became a local legend. But what no one knew was that Mr. Arthur had recently been diagnosed with a terminal illness. He hadn't told anyone, not even Theo. One day, after weeks of absence, Theo found a small wooden box on the bench addressed to him. Inside was a note. "Dear Theo, thank you for seeing me when no one else did. You brought joy to my final days and reminded me that even forgotten songs can still be heard. You weren't just my friend, you were my reason to smile again. Love, Mr. Arthur." Theo cried that day, but he also smiled because he had made a difference. Years later, Theo grew up and became a music teacher, and in every class, he told the story of the man on the bench, who everyone ignored until one kid didn't. Everyone walked past, but one child stopped, and it changed two lives forever.